Hello and welcome to Tennis Works TV on Monday the 21st of March 2011 with myself, John Capel, the Director of Tennis Works. Here's a brief roundup of the latest news in the world of tennis. Novak Djokovic continued his unbeatable form by winning the final of the Indian Wells men's singles against Rafael Nadal 4-6, 6-3, 6-2. Prior to reaching the final, he also met Roger Federer in the semis, who he beat in 3 sets. Alexandra Dolgopolov and his partner Xavier Malisse created a shock defeat as they beat the Olympic gold medalists Federer and Wawrinka 10-7 in the final set of the Indian Wells men's doubles event. In the women's finals, world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki won her semi-final encounter in fine form 6-1, 6-2 against Sharapova, and then went on to defeat Marion Bartoli 6-1, 2-6, 6-3 in the final to take her 14th career title. Sania Mirza and Elena Vesnina ended their successful Indian Wells ladies doubles tournament by beating Bethany Matek-Sands and Megan Shaughnessy 6-love, 7-5 in the final to win their 3rd title as a pair. On to more tennis news. Britain's Dan Evans lost in a close encounter 1-6, 7-6, 6-3 to Swede Michael Ryderstad in the final of the Aegon GB Pro Series in Bath. Brit Morgan Phillips was part of the team that won the men's doubles of the ITF $10,000 Futures Event in Portugal. David Rice and Sean Thorney were beaten convincingly 6-love, 6-1 by the number 1 seeds in the final of the men's doubles ATP Challenger Tour event in Canada. And Amanda Carreras reached the semi-finals in Madrid, the ladies doubles ITF $10,000 event, when they were defeated by the number 1 seeds in the match tiebreak. Looking ahead to this week. This week the ATP and WTA Tour goes to Miami, with Clijsters and Roddick returning to defend their titles. And in Bath in the UK, they are hosting the ATP and WTA Challenger events. Let me keep you informed about the forthcoming Tennis Works events. Our next free live webinar is on Tuesday the 19th of April with guest presenter Mark Tennant. Mark has over 20 years experience coaching in clubs and tennis centres. He has also tutored over 80 qualification courses for the LTA. More recently, Mark has been heavily involved in the development and launch of the ITF Tennis Play and Stay campaign, and with Richard Marklow has created the new company Inspire to Coach. Mark is a regular speaker at conferences worldwide and has presented in many different parts of Africa, Europe, North America and the Middle East. In addition, he has also offered his consultancy services to several clubs and federations, assisting in the design and development of coaching and coach education programs. His webinar, Receiving Skills, an Essential Part of Tennis, is an opportunity to share Mark's thoughts, observations and understanding of how having good receiving skills makes for a better tennis player. You can register your place on the webinar now by visiting www.tennisworks.net. Our next live seminar in Milton Keynes, UK is titled The Inner Game and is on Monday the 9th of May with guest presenter Andy Knibbs. Andy is a coach with over 20 years experience and an MSc in Counselling Psychology from the City University, London. He currently works as a coach educator for the LTA, County Sports Partnership and national governing bodies in the sport, and is a freelance tennis coach. Andy will explain the principles of the inner game and how these are applied using a performer-centered coaching style to help players and coaches increase their learning, performance and enjoyment. He'll be exploring how to ask effective questions that begin to build self-responsibility and increased awareness within players, which are the two attributes of all successful world-class athletes. Again, you can register your place on this seminar now by visiting www.tennisworks.net. Please go to tennisworks.net today, where you can register for your free membership for 1 month. Whether you're a coach, player, parent, enthusiast, assistant, or involved in tennis in any way, tennisworks.net is a one-stop shop for all your tennis development and educational needs. On the website, you can also sign up to our free newsletter, which is bursting with quality information and articles from our contributors from around the world. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and please go and visit tennisworks.net now. Take care and see you all again soon.